it's Jimmy from Cuffs, Names, and Things. So today I am going to show you how to make just beautiful, it's kind of mixed media, kind of like paper cloth. So it's made from all your scraps of paper that you have lying around. Like I have some scraps because I cut out a bunch of circles for Happy Meal. So I have all these scraps and I didn't know what to do with them. So I've been watching some YouTube videos and there's a whole bunch of people in there that have done this before, but I just wanted to show you just how you can use up your scraps to create a beautiful cover. You can use these for art journal covers. And what it is, it's like kind of an acrylic skin. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's just like paper that has been like compressed and kind of looks like fabric at the end. It's very flexible. You can make it into tags, ATCs, just kind of all sorts of cool stuff. But I just want to show you how to make it. It's super simple. So here I just have some of this clear contact paper that I got from the dollar store. So you can use that. You can use wax paper, parchment paper, just anything that's kind of non-stick. But I like using this. It's wide and it's super easy. And then I'm going to use some Elmer's glue glue. I got this from the thrift store. It's kind of old, a little like lumpy, so I think this would be a good way to use it up. And then I have a brush here, and I have a spray bottle too, just to thin out the water a little bit. And then I just have a whole bunch of scraps that I showed you. Plus I have some of my dyed coffee filters that I had. And those are going to be the bottom layer. And then just bunches of scraps and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to show you kind of how to do it. And I am going to fast forward through this. We're going to make about, but you'll be able to see everything that I'm doing, so don't worry. And I'll kind of walk you through the process now. So first we're going to put down the coffee filters. Then we're going to put scraps down. Then I'm going to cover that with tissue paper. Then I'm going to put another layer of top of more scraps. Then I'm going to do paper napkins. And then I'll come back after that and we're going to paint and ink it up a little bit. And it's going to take like overnight to dry. It has to dry like really good, but it gets really flexible and just beautiful, and you can do so much with it. So I want to show you kind of the whole process. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to lay down the coffee filters first and you'll be able to see the process.
Je peux vous le rendre, Seigneur, Seigneur, car avec les soldats, oui, les toreros peuvent s'entendre. Pour plaisir, ils ont les combats. Le cirque est plein ce jour de fête, le cirque est plein du haut en bas. Le spectateur est dans la tête, le spectateur s'est en père après fracas. Apostrophe, tu sais ta page, pour c'est jusqu'à ce l'empereur, car c'est la fête du courage, c'est la fête des gens de guerre. Allons, en garde, allons, allons. Toréador, en garde, toréador, toréador. Et songe bien, oui, songe combattant, que le noir te regarde, et que la mort t'attend, toréador, l'amour t'attend. On fait silence, à qu'à se passe-t-il? Plus d'écrit Le taureau se lance en bandissant auditorie. il senos, il entre frappe, en chevelure, entre non en pique d'or. Ah, bravo toro,
Okay guys, so this is what the paper looks like. It needs to dry for a couple days, so or at least overnight. So this is the first stage. I am thinking I did find some glitter, so I thought about adding a little bit of glitter. Hi guys, it's Shimmy from Craft Seams and Things. So I have the fabric paper that we made together. This is another piece that I made, but there's also this one too, and that has all the scraps in it. But as you can see, it's really very beautiful. And let me peel off a piece for you so you can see. And it's very translucent. Can you see that? And you can see the scraps and everything coming through. And it just has tons of layers. It's very pretty. It's a little thin, so next time I think I'll make it a little thicker. But it's definitely enough to make tags or whatever. But it is very flexible. It took about a few days to dry, like 2. So now I'm just going to do some painting on top just to kind of make it all come together and just add something to it. So I'm going to put you guys in fast forward and I'll let it dry and then I'll show you how it turns out. And this one is the one that I use the coffee filters with. And as you can see, I mean, the coffee filters completely become translucent. Do you see that? And the napkins that I use, it completely becomes translucent. And my contact paper is not harmed in any way. So I can reuse this piece to make this, and we can make this into all sorts of cool stuff, which we're totally going to make into journals and just all sorts of stuff. I just love the texture of it. It has really beautiful texture. So I have purple, and I have some gold glitter, and then I have some gold, and I have some black and some white. So I think that those are the colors that I'm going to stick with. I just have some junk here that I'm going to use to kind of stamp in some circles. And then I have some bubble wrap on the side. So I'm going to put you guys in fast motion so you can see the process very, very simply. And I will let it dry and then I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. And then we'll start using it. We'll make a journal cover. We'll make tags. I'll show you how to make tags with it and just all sorts of stuff. But this is a great way to use up all your scraps. I mean, this drop paper, I will probably cut into circles and use punches and kind of make fun shapes out of it with it. And I'll have tons of scraps left over and I can recycle them into my pieces of paper. So, I mean, that's what this is all about. I mean, truly, you do not waste anything. You can always find a use for it. And this is so beautiful. It has so much textures and so much layers. So, I just love it. So, I'm going to get started painting, stop talking, and I'll fast forward through this part. And I'll come back at the end after it's dry and we can go from there. Okay guys, so this is our beautiful paper that we made. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. So as you can just see, I just used stuff that I had around the house. I didn't use anything fancy at all. Just scraped some paint down and painted a little bit and added just some circles and some bubble wrap. And this is going to be a beautiful tags or for art journal cover. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So I'm super happy with it. So I am going to use this in some upcoming tutorials. I'll show you how to make tags and all sorts of stuff with it. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions on how to make this, really it's paper fabric, then just let me know. Absolutely. And there's tons of tutorials on YouTube on this. I didn't watch, I watched a ton of them. I'm sorry, I don't remember who they were by, but there's tons of them. I think Secret has one. I think, yeah, Gina Aris has one. Gina Aarons has one. There's just tons of people that have them. So I just wanted to do my version. And I love the way it turned out. It's so pretty. And as you can see, and I love that you can see the layers. I mean, this is going to be so beautiful on the back of the journal and on the tags, that you have that kind of look on the back with all those beautiful layers. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And you can still see some of the paper coming through. I tried not to cover up every little bit with glue. So you can see like some of the Asian writing, just all sorts of stuff. It just turned out so pretty. And on the back too, let's turn it over. Oh, look at how pretty that is. So that's all the paper on the back. There's a little clock there. Isn't that pretty? But I just love the way it turned out. So actually we can remove this totally. Look at how pretty that is. So that's going to be the back, all cloudy and beautiful, just filled with color. And then that's the front. All beautiful and just filled with so many layers and gorgeousness. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you for the next tutorial. Thanks. Bye.